friends, we are gathered here for the third collaboration between Navitus and AI the Great called Amour Infinite. Yes, this is her third collaboration, and you know, if you're not new here, that we have a nice little history in AI's fragrances, and to be honest, she hasn't missed yet. So we're going to talk a little bit about this one and see if they are on par with her other two sisters. And of course, just give y'all my opinion on this brand new fragrance. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. To think back to her first launch and how we literally crashed the site, to me placing my order, I think on a Tuesday, and I got this on like a Thursday or Friday. I was like, oh, growth, look at that. Love to see it. So let me paint the scene, right? So I literally got it off the truck, like smoking hot. And I think it was hot as hell that day. So I just rip open the packaging. If you want to see the packaging, check out one of the two prior reviews. I'm pretty sure I showed the packaging, but it's the same packaging. We have the pink bottle. I'm not a fan of pink, but y'all be loving the pink. Shoot, I even wore pink today because y'all was eating me up in the comments like, girl, yes. Well, not eating me up. Yesing me up, yes. But it's not about me today. But pink bottle, I actually do like the shade of pink that she chose. And I was like, I ripped it open, okay? Well, get back to the story, girl. So I ripped it open. I sprayed it and I said, chocolate. I instantly got berries and chocolate. So I was like, okay. I will say, because the perfume was so warm, as I wore it, I was like, okay, I'm really not like smelling it the way I did with the other two releases. So I'm like, all right, I just gotta let her cook, let her sit. So I wore it all week and I was getting nervous because I was like, yo, like I smell it when I first spray it. It's wafting, but I don't smell it like in a bubble the way the other two perform. So I'm like, hold on now, what's going on? So I still let it sit, let it, do its magic, okay? Because we all know what? Navitus has the mastery. It was sitting very, very close to my skin, and I'm like, I want it to just be I remember I had wore it and I had to go to Short Hills Mall for something. I walked into the store, Majuri, the jewelry company. So I walked into there and they were just like, oh my God, what do you have on? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, are you sure y'all smelling the same thing? However, I did spray something else. I'm going to tell you about it in a second. They were like, oh my God, your perfume. And I was like, hold on, what are you actually smelling? So they're like, no, it smells like sweet. And it's just really, really good. Now, mind you, they were smelling me after working all day. I usually spray my perfumes around 7:30-ish. And I didn't get to Short Hills Mall until like 6:30. So you do the math, I can't. So I was just like, oh, okay, y'all can really smell me. And they would not stop. They just kept coming up like, girl, you smell good. So I was like, okay, maybe this was something I just go nose blind to, but everyone else can smell. So I was like, all right, cool. I don't do it for the attention. I do it for me. Y'all know I like to enjoy my own fragrances to myself. So off top, do I like it? Absolutely. Is it a love? Not quite yet. I could see it being a love. And it really does take you on a journey, which I've always appreciated about her fragrances. They'll be like sweet, and y'all know I don't really F with a lot of sweetness. I can't do it. But that chocolate note, and she don't even F with chocolate. That white chocolate did something to my soul, okay? So I like how it kind of just transforms from these like white chocolate dipped berries into this really beautifully done like floral. And it's not like a crazy floral, which is nice. And then you have a like creamy sandalwood. Actually, let me tell y'all the notes because I don't even want to get the notes all mixed up. So She describes this as modern, elegant, and romantic. I actually have to agree with that because this is nothing like I've smelt before, you know, or anything in my collection. All of her fragrances, I really don't have much to compare them to, so I just always compare them to themselves. But the top notes are Italian bergamot, red fruits, pomegranate, pineapple, and grapefruit. Heart notes of orange blossom, honeysuckle, rose, and jasmine with base notes of white chocolate, Madagascan vanilla, heliotrope, driftwood, and sandalwood. So you get that creaminess right at the bottom, which I really, really adore in this fragrance. This girl wears dresses. She always wears dresses, preferably like a spaghetti strap, but not in the tacky type of way, like the kind that you might tie up really nicely and it kind of just falls really elegantly, and she smiles a lot. And you know, she's just very cutesy with her man, and it's just like, I want to be cutesy too. I really do feel like this fragrance needs a little bit more time for me, but don't get it twisted. I really, we are in strong like, and it's light enough where you can overspray a lot and not get sick of it. You get the sweetness of the chocolate, but I think with all of the different types of woods and even the berries, like it doesn't make it tart as a berry. Like I can't distinguish which berries it is. I just know it's red, okay? I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I smell pomegranate. Child, I don't know. All I know is it does smell like a red fruit that I'm eating. Like mix it up, it's mixed berries. How about that? What really stood out to me was the red berries, definitely the white chocolate, and the sandalwood. Those are the three notes that I just pick up immediately. So I'm very happy with the fragrance. Once it really settles, I'm gonna love it. Okay, it's not an instant love for me, but we go together. We're not married, but you know that's mine. Like that's how I feel about this fragrance right now, because it's beautiful. Like you just want to douse yourself in it. Not too many fragrances I could say that about, but it's really lovely. And I'm just gonna take a quick moment to talk to Aisha. Hey Aisha girl, I just want to say that, excuse me train, but I just want to say that I truly think you have a gift. I think you've got a schnauzer on you. I feel like you need to have your own brand. There, I said it. I feel like you need your brand. I hope you've been saving your coins from the sales of these fragrances, because for us to have such different tastes sometimes, because sometimes we be connected, we see each other. But the fact that you have 3 fragrances on your hand and none of them I hate, all 3 of them I can use at different points of the year, I think you have a gift, girl. And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, because you know that's not what I do. And I just really feel like out of most collections, I think you're one of the people who should have their own brand. Okay, there, I said it. I stand 10 toes down on it. But I truly feel like you're very gifted. So yeah, I really like the fragrance. I personally do. So I know some of y'all are here for the layering combinations. Then it wouldn't be an AI tribute without layering combinations, because she really just brought the layering community together. She was one of the first people I saw. So child, I got layers on layers on layers. My big 3, Baccarat, makes it nice little airy chocolate. Tribeca, hazelnut covered chocolate with berries. Love this combination. And then for my classy, elegant girls, Michonne 100 Silent Ways. You know that's my big 3. I test everything with those 3, and of course this hits on all 3 of them. So within the Navitus lineup, of course, Ambrosia and Imperial. These 2 go together real good. Bananas Foster with an additional white chocolate shaving, and let me have some extra berries. Beautifully done together. If you are a chocolate girl, might I suggest adding Chocolate Queen. Child, the way the Irish cream and the chocolate just lift this fragrance up. If you were really wanting that chocolate to come through, this one did it for me. And then I didn't bring it out, did I? No, I didn't. I have Van Cleef & Arpels Orchidee Vanille. Again, a beautifully done vanilla chocolate. So to lift up that chocolate note, absolutely pair it with that. So then I wanted to go rose, right? So the first rose, of course, we had to think about is Delina. This one does have a Turkish rose, I believe she said. So I wanted to play on that. And you know, it's very, very hard for Delina, in my opinion, to wear just on its own with that sharp rhubarb note. This cuts it. I'm always looking for that undercut of that sharpness. This breaks it down very nicely because that white chocolate and that creamy sandalwood just be like, hey, you ain't got to be so loud. So these two, very, very beautiful together. This one is kind of team both. So I wanted to play on the sweetness, the orange blossom that's in here. So of course, immediately you think, Love Don't Be Shy, right? I did extreme. This one has a bit of that rose note to it. And for my girlies who don't like a lot of sweetness, this is the combination for you. If you want a little bit more sweetness, definitely go for your Oriana or your Love Don't Be Shy. Those work perfectly together, but y'all know I got to go for the girls for not too sweet. Then I wanted to focus on the berries, the fruits. What has more berries? Meliora. That beautiful black currant, and then I personally like a little musk in my fragrances. So having the two really, really were beautiful. But you want to bring the milkshakes to the yard. Cause Silly been getting her workout on. Let me tell you, this one was one of my faves because I was just like, yes, like creamy berries, chocolate, just elegance, a sweet elegance, beautiful combination. So then I did try Burberry Her Elixir. Again, strawberry, like red berries, creamy. This one was, you know, getting a little young, getting a little fun. So I was keeping with the train, with the young and fun, and I had to bring out Minnie. Minnie has that beautiful raspberry note. So I was like, ooh, yes, these two together. Chocolate, almost that airy whimsicalness of Disney mixed with the substantially beautiful chocolate. Going back to my story being in Short Hills Mall, right? The fragrance that I did spray on, Fève Gourmand. This combination, god damn it. Chocolate explosion. It like if Chocolate Queen is too much for you, right? And you have Fève Gourmand. Fève Gourmand is just one of the most eloquent chocolate fragrances I have. So these two paired together, I think it's not overpowering. Sweetness is not like, oh, you're biting into a chocolate bar. No. I imagine myself being in like a French chocolatier where they're like mixing everything and putting it into the molds of the chocolate, but you taste the chocolate. And actually, we're not even in France. We're in the Swiss Alps, honey. We're in the Switzerlands, and just giving the most epic piece of chocolate where it really doesn't. I know it's chocolate, but it's like this is decadent, but not filling. It's just like, oh, that's an experience. So that was a combination what I think they smelled. I have to test it out again. I am going to test it out because I found a ring in Majuri that I want. But Yeah, that one was really, really cute. And then I was like, okay, let's go into the easy stuff, the vanillas. So I paired it with Rock Sugar from KAYALI. This one added the sweetness for my sweet girls. I see you. But of course, I want to keep it a little bit sparkly. So I took some of my Gentle Fluidity Gold that's on its last leg, and I sprayed these two. I thought this was wonderful. Juniper berries, the extra added vanilla, hitting it with the chocolate. I was like, okay, we're doing something. And then we got to keep with the sparkle train. The Wedding, a Silk Santal, both icy pink. This is that white chocolate, but it's like pink. You know, it's like the food coloring. Yeah, this is a pink white chocolate, which is cool. And y'all know I like to challenge myself. I did take out and did enjoy Blanche Bette. So yes, I'm still working with Blanche Bette, and this combination, I didn't use too much because, you know, this is a lactonic floral. So I thought, okay, you know, maybe I'll cut down that milkiness and really focus on the chocolate, and it really did cut it really nicely and still giving me a little bit of that floral note, which I really like. Oh, while I'm here, Whitney D, I ain't gonna say your government, but she said try it with Caramel Cascade. Y'all know the long-standing history of me and Caramel Cascade. I still don't like it. But I'm gonna try it. I'm also gonna try it with Bianco Latte because I know some of y'all got that too. So let me just look at this live layering. Oh, is that a thing? I have to commit to Bianco Latte because I already know once I spray this on, the whole room is gonna smell like this. Okay, I get where you're trying to land the plane. Let's do a little sandy. Clearly, this is gonna be my scent of the day. Okay, we might got a little something on our hands. Now, as far as the ranking of all three fragrances, Ambrosia Imperial is still my number one. Like, she and I go together real bad. I really should get a backup bottle at some point. It will happen. But my fight was between number 2 and number 3. I think I might put this at number 2. I think I might. I feel like give me a couple more weeks and I'm gonna be ranting and raving over this. I'm hoping that my scent bubble grows, you know, but apparently it just leaves a nice little trail, you know, so it's working. I feel like I just need to stick with it just a little bit longer. You know, I feel like check for me after summer and I'm gonna be like, yo, yeah, we're getting there. We're like, yeah. We're not like, yeah. There's levels to it. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I need the yeah. Aisha, congratulations again. Check out some of my other videos and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.